What is up, guys? My name's Simian. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? Of course, you guys can already tell by the title. We are going to be talking about bugs and glitches due to the game and what is new. EA has also shut down and restarted, but has caused more problems within their own servers. With that also being said, I do want to mention and thank you guys so much. We are officially on the road to 30K. And with that also being said, I do want to mention that I am streaming over on Twitch every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Tuesdays will be from 12 to 3, and Thursdays will be 5 to 8. Now, of course, this is Pacific Standard Time. I am on the West Coast and do live in LA. Also, any other days that I do decide to stream will be considered bonus days, but I do try to stream for sure, twice a week, but also I try to aim for 4 times. With that being said, let's dive into the video, and of course, it's with the EA app. The EA app has been causing a lot of numerous amounts of problems ever since the switch was forced upon a lot of simmers to be able to download this. With that being said, we are going to get into a topic of The Sims 4 when it comes down to the EA app actually tweeting, we're going to do some maintenance across our online servers over the next 8 hours. You may experience some temporary disconnections from your games during this window, and we'll let you know when it's complete. Well, with that being said, a lot of simmers had to Twitter to announce their concerns, asking when, and all of a sudden, this was very random. Usually they tell you guys upon, before just doing it, but it was kind of spur of the moment, and this is something that probably need to be fixed ASAP. Well, EA Help actually tweeted back saying, update, we finished the maintenance and online servers are now back up and running on all platforms. Thank you for your patience, but unfortunately some simmers took to Twitter to announce their concerns. Someone by the name of Jimmy said, so we'll fix that. I've been signed out of EA servers and unable to log back in. Now, of course, I don't want to get too repetitive, but we're going to go into 2 more tweets. Someone else by the name of Kevin said, I've just logged into my Sims. It's telling me the game pack I own and paid for don't exist. I apparently cannot load my saved game because the packs aren't there. This app is a joke. Now, someone else retweeted saying by the name of EJ saying, it's happening to me too. I've tried repairing the game and installing and reinstalling, and it doesn't work. It's not just you. Many people have taken to Twitter to announce their concerns when it comes down to the EA app, but unfortunately, The Sims has not responded to either or, nor has The Sims Direct actually took to their Twitter to even announce stating that, hey, we see the EA app help. We didn't even retweet it. It's just going on. The last thing they tweeted was something going back on with Horse Ranch where people were having problems installing the game. With that being said, many people are still facing this issue, but we're going to get into that in just a little bit. One thing I did want to bring up is high school years. Now, we all know high school years brought in multiple new updates, and one thing in specific is curved walls. You may be asking why I'm bringing up curved walls. Well, it's been quite some time since we've gotten a new update from it or fixing the bugs and glitches. Thanks to these images, we do remember the live stream that was announced, and this is thanks to Cinematically. These are his images over on Twitter, but I did want to get into a couple of simmers' tweets and concerns when regarding the new update, saying that the curved walls no longer cause seam lines to appear on terrain. Well, someone else by the name of Hintsboy 5 said the curved walls in The Sims 5 is still buggy. Same with the windows. The pools are most likely possible, and many people have had this problem ever since the curved wall update and since the bringing into the game. Someone else by the name of Sharina actually mentioned this in a wish list for The Sims 4 before the year ends, saying painted ceilings, spiral stairs, hotels, bands, ferries, and cars, and bug fixes for curved walls, meaning people are still facing this issue. Someone else by the name of Kara said, honestly, they could remove the curved walls completely and I wouldn't even notice or care. Even the times I have miraculously managed to make them work, everything in The Sims is so square that it just doesn't look right. Now, not only are people having issues with the curved walls ever since the base game update, many people are also still experiencing VFX issues, in which I mentioned in the past couple of videos. Not only that, but many people have taken it to the EA Answers HQ, where they leave multiple different things that are going on within the game. Now, with that being said, not only the base game update has been having problems, but Horse Ranch expansion pack itself has been having problems too. Many simmers have taken to Twitter, not only just Twitter, but also Sims Direct, and adding the EA Answers HQ forum to let them know about the issues they are facing. Now, Horse Ranch has its own set of problems, but we'll go through that in just a second. With that being said, some people are also experiencing some nails that are missing in Create a Sim. Now, of course, this wouldn't be the Sims without something going wrong when it comes down to them releasing new things. Now, many people are experiencing some glitching and where the Sims, actually their nails are not showing up as painted. Now, again, this is a very small thing, but it's also something that should have been fixed and obviously looked at before release. I actually have had this problem as well, and someone else is having problems with opening the gallery, and actually actually not someone. Many people are having this problem. Now, the EA Answers Direct, Sims Direct, actually tweeted back, is anyone else having this problem? Of course, this was about a month ago, but as of currently, people are still experiencing this, even later than a week ago. Now, they did tweet again saying, is anyone still seeing this issue? And many people are still facing this. Now, the Sims gallery and has its own set of issues, especially when it came down to there was a gallery maintenance back in May. Now, they did say that all creations and comments, likes, and downloads will be saved and restored once the gallery is back up. But unfortunately, once that gallery was back up, all creations, comments, likes, and downloads were not back up, and many people are facing many lost followers, as well as some downloading issues where people are only seeing duplicates as well. Now, with that being said, there was a lot of people that did have concerns when it came down to the gallery, where people were self-downloading, calling themselves self-clickers, where people would intentionally download their own builds and instead say that it counted as a view or a download, in which people are upping themselves onto the gallery. Never thought it was that serious, but apparently people are doing it. With that being said, let me know if you guys are having any issues regarding the gallery. I also want to mention that the Keepsake box is unfortunately still in the works of being released from Broken. Now, with that being said, we do know that the Keepsake box has been showing black ever since the Growing Together expansion pack that's been released. Well, Magnetic, who's a producer and EA designer over on The Sims, said it was going to be fixed, but then ended up switching up and saying last minute, hey, just wanted to shoot an update. Unfortunately, this fix has been deferred and won't go out with Horse Ranch. This fix is still coming, but for risk, it had to be pushed out again. Sorry, y'all. Now, with that being said, many people are facing ranch hired keeps getting hired. Of course, this has to do with the latest ranch pack update. And teens don't lose acne. And of course, this is going all the way back to high school years from the previous expansion pack. Many people are stating their problems over on the EA Answers HQ. And someone even made a problems within problems for the EA's Answers HQ and said, this is all the gameplay issues we're facing. We need it to be fixed. Now, we do know a couple of weeks ago, not even weeks, I would say about 2 months ago, the EA manager, community manager, was trying to be a little bit more forward and stated exactly how everything was fixed when it came down to what was going on and how conflicts get resolved. He did mention that, once we've established the above resources are all located all across EA to do things like inform our frontline, inform the community through a HQ, and testing. Once a fix identified, tested, and approved, we then have to get approval to release these fixes from every platform that release Sims 4 on. So it needs to be approved individually for the EA app, Origin, Mac, Apple, the Epic Game Store, Steam, Microsoft, and Sony. Patch notes, those are drafted, approved, and finalized, and then translated into 13 languages we support online. Release the notes, the fix, the communicate wherever we've been having conversations about it, and the issue has been resolved. He did go on to state, I'm not trying to make an excuse for timeframes, mostly just sharing how many moving parts there are behind the scenes that all want to get a resolution out as fast as possible. Would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below, but of course, many people did take to Twitter to announce their concerns and also just wondering what was going on with the Sims team, especially when they put themselves down under bug fixes when it came down to the base game update. Now, not only that, but the console is still going through it. I will not forget about you guys. I will always advocate for you guys, and if you guys are ever going through it, I do have a link down below in my description where it does state where you can join a community for everyone console and be able to talk about the issues and everything that's going through and the problems that you guys are also facing, where you guys can also just communicate. And there's also a community group. Now, of course, it'll be linked down below, so go ahead and check that out. But I did also want to continue on and bring up the issue of console and how they're still facing issues ever since back in January. I wouldn't be surprised if you go a whole year with console still being broken, because again, they don't put them at the first of priority. Now, speaking of priority, many people are wondering, does the EA glitches, and not only that, but the Sims 4 and Max's team, is it going on because EA decided to lay off over 6% of their employees? Now, people may think that's a small number, but to me, I feel like 6% is something that is showing quite a few when it comes down to the bugs and glitches that we are receiving with EA. Now, we do know Sim Guru Ninja actually took to Twitter back in February saying, it's a lot. We try our hard to test thoroughly through the variables. Also, despite recent credit misconceptions, this testing team is as large as ever, but yet we have not seen the testing team whatsoever. So I'm very curious to hear what is going on. With that being said, The Sims and The Sims Community Direct has not said anything at all. Now, again, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions, and if any of you guys are facing any of these issues. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support. And regardless if you guys comment under my videos or leave a like, which truly does help out my channel in some kind of way, you still support my channel. And for that, I thank you. With that being said, we are on the road to 30K. And again, don't forget to go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. And if you guys aren't following me or do not have the Twitch, it's okay, because you can also subscribe to my Simeon stream channel where I post all my streams in case any of you have missed it. With that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.